Now that summer is in full swing, people are back on the road, back to pre-pandemic levels. I'm sure you can see that. So Ellen got some tips from an expert RV sharer who says RV travel is seeing a continuous boom.
Maddie, I know a lot of people are talking about getting in an RV during the pandemic. Is it still popular as things are starting to return to normal?
I'm so excited to talk to you about RV travel because yes, the RV boom has continued. We are seeing more than 40% up this year. RV Share, the largest peer-to-peer RV rental marketplace, has more than 100,000 RVs across the U.S. and people are hitting the road, and especially this 4th of July weekend.
Absolutely. For the holiday, they want to be out there. What are we seeing for the trends about how people are kind of taking on an RV?
You know, the trend is actually skewing younger. We're seeing more and more families hit the road, really wanting to experience RV travel for the first time. It's no longer your parents' just retirement plan. And then we're also seeing people use our delivery option. So RV Share actually offers delivery where you don't have to drive a big rig. More than a third of our renters are getting the RV delivered to their destination. All you have to do is show up and enjoy. And then also people are heading and staying closer to home. I think that gas prices are curbing that long distance bucket list road trip a bit, but that doesn't mean people aren't traveling. They're just staying a little closer, exploring something local.
And you can get it delivered. I didn't realize you could even do that. What you mentioned the destinations. What are the most popular destinations where people are heading right now?
So the most popular destinations are always going to be the Grand Canyon or Yosemite National Park, Glacier National Park. We are seeing some people head up to Niagara Falls. That's a new one that's kind of popped up on our top destinations. And then a unique one is actually Jenny Springs in Florida. It's this bright blue pool and fresh spring in north part of Florida. But for the DC locals, we're seeing a lot of people, head to, maybe you guys have Shenandoah National Park in your backyard.
Yes.
I was actually camping in the DC area a few weeks ago and stayed at the Harper's Ferry KOA. So that's a really cool one to check out. It's right near the historical downtown.
Oh, nice. Good suggestions for us here locally. You mentioned the gas prices too. I know it's having a big effect on all of us. Any tips on how we can navigate? Because an RV takes gas, right?
That's right. I mean, there is a lot of pressure at the pump, and gas prices for RVs, really you would think affect the industry, but I think there's so much pent up demand to travel that people are still looking for a way to get out and explore, and they are turning towards RVs. And if you do the math, it's actually only $35 more per trip than it was last year. And a lot of people are just looking to take one tank trip and not spend that much money on gas. Like I said, stay local or get that RV delivered. So it's still a cool way to explore, take an RV trip, maybe a road trip, and still get out and travel this summer.
It sounds like a nice idea, right, for the summer and traveling. A good alternative. Maddie, thank you so much for all the suggestions.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Some great ideas, and RV Share is taking some burden and stress off of people at the pump. They are offering up to $500,000 in gas rebates for customers traveling with RV Share up until August 15th. Just do a search for their gas rebate and you can apply, and safe travels.